I want to share with you a conclusion I came to when studying angels, demons, entities, and pacts, which is knowledge is not power. It may seem frustrating, after all, this is an idea deeply rooted in our liberal society. The notion that knowledge is power is an illusion sold from an early age by schools, commercials, teachers, lecturers, movies, and TV shows. We have been conditioned to believe this. It is practically an unspoken but widely accepted dogma. The system loves to repeat this slogan, knowledge is power, and right after saying it, someone tries to sell you a course, a book, a subscription. Information, yes. Power? Not necessarily. In the end, if you look closely, you will realize it was just a nice slogan. The idea that knowledge alone gives power is an illusion, created by those who already have power. In the real world, power does not come from effort, boldness, books, information, or any other accessible tool. Knowing the rules does not make you the master of the game. So we need to ask ourselves, what is knowledge, after all? Knowledge is, above all, consciousness. It is perceiving the gears of the world, understanding the invisible structure behind reality. But this does not mean mastery over reality. Having knowledge is like holding a map. You can know where the paths, the domains, the names are, but that doesn't guarantee that you can walk along them, or even move from that place. Having knowledge is understanding your prison, but it is not necessarily a guarantee of your freedom. Maybe you can even build an atomic bomb all by yourself, or a wireless power grid. But if you don't have the right people's permission, support, or funding, all of your talent will die with you. Take the example of former US President George W. Bush. It was no secret that he was not a genius, but he was born into the right family. He had access, he had connections, he had the power to destroy the world. According to sources at the time, his IQ was 83, the same as the Brazilian average. Over time, the media slowly adjusted the former president's IQ, but for those who lived through that period, they remember. He wasn't smart, but no one dared to challenge him. In Brazil, something similar also happened, and still happens. You may have laughed at the disjointed sentences of then-President Dilma Rousseff, or rather, Presidenta, as she forced everyone to say, contrary to the grammatical norms of the Portuguese language. Despite not having great intellectual prominence, she became president of the Republic, and ironically, her power of influence surpassed that of any doctor in linguistics. She went so far as to redefine the gender of a word that, by nature, is neutral. She silenced linguists, professors, and scholars, people with much superior technical training, and forced an entire nation to accept, by force, a grammatical distortion. She currently holds the presidency of the BRICS Bank. Dilma Rousseff, like so many other figures in our society, is a clear example of how power ignores the merit of knowledge. Instead, it privileges loyalty to certain circles, where knowledge does not matter, but rather submission to the game. These are people capable of rewriting language, laws, concepts, and all this not for reason, but for vanity. Not for merit, but for power. And this power, although covered by an institutional appearance, does not arise from the ballot box nor from competence. It comes from something older, something dark, that has always lived behind the scenes of the world, and that continues to move the pieces on the board with invisible hands. If this made you think like the video, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell, because in the second part, we will cross a deeper line. In the second part, we will go further. Because does freedom really exist? Or are we like threads sewn into a fabric that we did not choose?